Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for March 20th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, I'm not seeing a whole lot going on here. We do have two fives looking in here. This five looks up. Oh, nice, we can place a five. I'm looking at this, and I'm wondering if there's anything in this column that matches kind of these rows. Unfortunately, other than the five, there's not. We have this 2-8 looking up. If we had a 2-8 over here, that would be very powerful, but we don't. I'm always on the lookout for stuff like that. This is the same thing, right? But we only have the 2. This is not quite the same, but you might still be able to find something. So we have the 1, 7, and 9 looking in. The only thing that's similar is this 9. But because these are offset, it's not quite good enough. There's 3 places left for 9. So still worth giving that a little glance. Obviously, when I sit here explaining it, it takes way longer. But you can just literally like glance here, glance here. I feel like we have a lot of fives. I wonder if we can finish them or at least get close. I mean, yeah, so these fives look into here. So we can place this 5. And in Sudoku Pad, which, by the way, the link in the description is to Sudoku Pad. It's not to the New York Times one. So I get that question a lot, but it is in the description. Yeah, okay, so in box 5, actually, we can place the 5 as well. All these 5s look in. So we can place that 5. These 5s look down. These 5s look in. That's the final 5. We're done with 5s. 1/9 done, right? All right. Now that 5s are done, is there anything? I feel like all the other bands are much more interesting to me. So I think I'm just going to move on. Let's see. We have 2 6s here. That does put a 6 down here somewhere. That seems like the least interesting thing I could have found. Yes, so all these 2s look in here. There's a 2 right there. I'm just going through. Excuse me. Whoa. I'm just going through and looking for the repeated digits in this band here. A band is a row of 3 boxes. A stack is a column of 3 boxes. Good to have names for those when talking about it with others. Okay, I basically want to think about what's left in this row and what's left in this row, because there's only 4 digits left in each. And typically I'll pencil a cell that has 3 or fewer possible values. And so if there's only 4 open cells, it's going to be 4 maximum. If this sees anything that's not already in the row, it's going to be worth marking. So we think about what's left in the row. We need a 1, 3, 4, and 9. So I'm seeing this 9 here sees these 2. So these are down to 1, 3, 4. But actually, this column here has 3, 4, and 9. So I said 1, 3, 4, 9 needed to be in this row. This one can't be the 3, 4, or 9. So we have a naked single 1 here. It has to be 1 because that's the only value it can be. And we're left with 3, 4, 9. This one can't be 3. This one can't be 9. Otherwise, I'm not seeing much. So when I pencil that, our red marks will tell us exactly what I just said. Excuse me. Whoa. Let me get a glass of water here. Okay. In this row, we need 1, 3, 4, 7. 1, 3, 4, 7. Well, this one can't be 1. So it's down to 3, 4. And it can't be 7 either. So we have a 3, 4 pair in here. Nice. So when I penciled this cell, it was down to 3, 4. When I penciled this cell, it's down to 3, 4. Those are literally just the only options they have. They happen to match up. So there's only 2 options for how these cells are going to resolve. Like they can't both be 3 and they can't both be 4 because they share a box. But they both need a digit. So one of them will be 3, one will be 4. We don't know which. Like we could have 3, 4 like this, or we could have 3, 4 like this. But those are only 2 options. And so 3 and 4 are gone for the box. Right? No matter how that resolves, these are not going to be 3, 4. So they're the other 2 digits, which are the 7 and 8. And this 7 tells us the order. This is 8, this is 7. This is called a naked pair, as opposed to a hidden pair, right? A hidden pair you find a little bit differently. In fact, we could have found this as a hidden pair using this 7 looking in. We could have gotten a hidden single there, and then the 8. The 8's looking in would have given us a hidden 8. So you can always find one or the other. What I'm saying is, if you find one, there's always the other. If there's a naked technique, there's also a hidden technique, is what I'm trying to say. They're 2 sides of the same coin. So what was the rest of this row? I forget. We need 1, 3, 4, and 7. Well, this one's not 7, so this is from 1, 3, 4. This one's not 3, so this is 1, 4, 7. And this is any of them, so I'm not going to mark it. because I don't mark 4 unless I'm desperate. I think that might be all I'm getting out of this. I'm going to think about this row just in case. We need 1, 3, 4, 6, 9. 1, 3, 4, 6, 9. This can't be 3 or 9. So this is 1, 4, 6. Oh, it's not a 6 either. There's a 6 in the box. Interesting. Yeah, because we have the 6s marked over here. Really, it's down to 1, 4. Let's double check. It sees 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. Okay, that might come in handy. All right. All right, let's move on to the next band because I feel like there's stuff to find here too. I'm sure there is. Look how full this box is over here. Anyway, I'm starting with this 2 here. There's a 2 in one of these 2. But let's look over here. There's 4 left, so it might be easier just to think about what 4 digits are remaining. We need the 1, 6, 7, 9. This sees 1, 7, 9. So this is a naked 6. When I filled that, I noticed that this column has only 2 digits left. I think it's worth just taking a divergence and looking what those are. We need a 2 and an 8. All right, so it is just a 2-8 pair. This is a triple, and I forget what it was, so let's go over it again. We need 1, 7, 9. So this 9 looks in, giving us the 9 here, and then we're left with a 1, 7 pair, but this 7 tells us the order. This is the 1, this is the 7. Nice, this is resolving nice and easily. All right, 4 left here, 5 left here. Let's at least do the 4 left. Actually, this box is full, so any digit we find will have a buddy. So the 2, the 3 has a buddy, so 3 is up here. The 5 has a buddy, right? 5's done though. 9 has a buddy. In this 9 here as well. So 9's down there. So we can at least get our corner marks in. Now I want to think about these. So we need 1, 4, 7, 8. 1, 4, 7, 8. This one can't be 1, so this is 4, 7, 8. It's not an 8 either. 1, 4, 7, 8. Surprisingly little looking in here. All right, the next thing I want to think about is this box has 5 digits left. Let's see. So this 6 is looking in, and this 6 looks in. That's actually quite powerful. I would call that a crossing on this 5, 9. It's a convenient way to find it. It's what I was talking about up here with these things. So this 9 and 5, we have one open cell, right? So we can look up here at what's looking in. We already have a 5 and 3 in the box, but we did have a 6 that looks in, and it crosses in front, right? And then we just look for a matching 6 over here that isn't in the same row. So this 6 is our key here. And that leaves just 2 cells left in the box to be 6. We can corner mark that. And that does what's called pointing. And if you ever find a crossing that matches my description there, it will always be either a hidden single, which is awesome, or it'll be pointing, which is still great. So pointing says, hey, in this box, we need a 6, and there's only 2 options for where it can go, and both options are in row 9. So wherever the 6 ends up in this box, row 9, 6 is going to get used up by this box. So the rest of the row cannot be 6 because the 6 is going to end up over here. So if it's over here, it's not over here. So these are not 6 anymore. This 6 looks in. And what that actually does is we can corner mark 6s up here. But if you pay attention closely to our corner marks, the 2, the 3, and the 6 are all corner marked in these 3 cells. So that's 3 corner marks in 3 cells. So the conclusion here is that this is a hidden triple. Now, of course, looking at it, we can see that this is a naked single as well, and I could have seen that, but this is kind of a neat way to find it if you happen to have missed that, which I did. And so when you have n corner marks in n cells, and those n's are the same number, right? 3 candidates in 3 cells, or 3 corner marks in 3 cells, it's the same 3 cells and they don't leak out anywhere else. Then you can convert those to center marks. It's a hidden triple. We have three digits that need to go in the box, and they can only go in 3 cells. 3 cells can only have 3 digits, so those are the 3 cells they go in. So we end up with this 2, 3, 6 triple. And that really tells us that this is a single. It's a single 8. So that's our 8. And that was just sitting there as a naked single 8 the whole time. Like I said, every naked has a hidden counterpart. This is actually a good accidental demonstration of that. Even naked singles have a hidden counterpart. It's the remaining cells are a hidden whatever, in this case triple. So there's 4 digits left in this row. We need a 1, 4, 7, 8. Now the 8 can only go here because of this 8 and this 8. And so now we're down to 1, 4, 7. And I'm noticing the 1 is over here. So we'll mark that. The rest of this box is 1, 4, 6, 7, not the 1 down here. So 4, 6, 7. I'm going to mark that, but I don't think it does anything at the moment. We've got a lot of 1, 4, 7s going on here. Not sure entirely what to do with it. Let's think about these cells since we're down here. We need a, because we have this 2, 3, 6 triple, right? So we need a 1, 4, 7. I missed something. 9. 1, 4, 7, 9. This isn't 9 or 7, so this is only 1, 4. This is not 1, so this is 4, 7, 9. And this is any of them, so we won't mark it. Okay, so let's look vertically. Like this vertical should have a lot going on now. This 9 looks up, so there's a 9 in one of these two. In fact, this is just 3, 4, 9 for the column. That's not a 3 because of that 3 there. This is 1, 3, 4, and 6. So we know the 6 is up here for what it's worth. This is not a 1, so this is 3, 4, 6. This is not a 3, so this is 1, 4, 6. This is any of them, so we won't mark it. All right, let's look at this vertical now. We do have 2 8s looking up, so 8's in one of these 2 cells. Now here's something I'm noticing. As soon as I mark those 8s, I always scan, like, because it was a vertical marking, I'm scanning left and right. And I'm going, is there another box where 8s aren't in row 2? And yes, we have this 2, 8 pair here. So these 8s kind of line up. In box 1, the 8s are limited to not be in row 2. They're 1 and 3 only. And it's the same story in box 2. They're limited to just 1 and 3. They aren't in row 2. So the question we want to ask is, where is row 2 getting its 8 from? And the answer is only this cell, right? Because we know it's not in these boxes because we have them marked already, corner marks and this pair here. So we look at these and then we have these 2 8s looking in. So I can actually place the 8 in the row. The rest of this row is down to 4 digits. We need a 2, 3, 4, 6. This one's not 3. Actually, both of these aren't 3. And in fact, this one's not 2, 3, or 6. So this is a naked 4. That's not a 4 anymore. Oh, we get the 9. Nice. Okay. Some cascade going on here. 1, 7, huh? So this is 1, 7. This was 2, 3, 6. The 2 can only go here because we have this 2 looking here. So that's 2. This is down to 3, 6. Leaving us with just a 3, 6 pair in the row. Let's look at the rest of this box. What do we need? We need 1, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 6, 7, 9. Sorry, 1, 6, 7, 9. The 9 can only go here. And again, when I penciled that, I looked left, but I saw we had a given 9 already, so it wasn't anything. But I thought to point that out. If I only point out when I scan and I find something, it seems more magical. I'm constantly scanning and finding nothing. So you have to just get in the habit of scanning for it, whether or not it actually succeeds in finding something. What did we need here? 1, 6, 7, 9. I mean, it's all of them. Okay, well, it's not 9. 1, 6, 7, I guess. Okay, I don't think there's anything to do with that. All right, what am I missing here? How about this box? We need 1, 3, 4. Yeah, so the 3 is in one of these 2. 1, 3, 4, 7. This one's not 7, so this is 1, 3, 4. This is any of them. Something's got to collapse soon here. What am I missing? Got these 8s. Let's think about this box some more. What do I have here? I've got the 7s looking in. Not good enough. Oh, I have a 3, 6 pair here that I completely missed when I penciled this. Okay, I should have seen that as soon as I penciled this. If I pencil a bi-value, I'm usually scanning for a pair, but in this case, I think I got a little distracted. It's a consequence of losing momentum because I'm explaining things, which is just something I'm trying to get. It's really hard to get used to, and so I do miss things like that. But anyway, there is this 3, 6 pair here. So that removes 3 and 6 from the rest of the column. It's a naked pair. I explained that earlier, that these were just whittled down to 3, 6 only. So we don't know what order they'll end up in, but one of them will be 3, one will be 6. Otherwise, how are we going to fill them with a value? And so this can't ever be 3. This is a 4, and this can't ever be 6. So we get the 3 here. We get the 6, we get the 3, we get the 6. So it just kind of resolved itself, which is kind of funny. That's 4, that's 9, that's 3. These 6s are not 6s anymore. This is a 1 or a 4. This 9 corner mark can't be 9 anymore, so we're down to just 1 9 in the box. We can place it. That's not a 4. We can clean up these 6s here. Clean up the 4 here. Okay, so this is 1 6 7. I can mark that now. The 6s are down here. They do point. The 6 looks in. So there is a 6 in one of these two. I'm noticing this cell is not... Yeah, let's just do the whole column, because I was noticing this cell wasn't the 6 or the 8. We need a 1, 7... What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, 179, that's it. 179. Let's just mark it up, 179. So that one's not 7. Oh, this one's not a 1 or a 9 because of the box, so that's a 7. We get our 1, we get our 4, we get the 1. That's a 6, 7 pair. We get down here, we get our 7 and our 1. Those aren't 7s. We also get the 4, finishes the row. We get our 1, 9, and 7. We get our 1, 3 here, 4, 3. This is 1 or 7, not a 1, so that's 7, 1, 6, 7, 6, 4, 2, 3. All right, we need a 6. I can see that from the corner marks. What else do we need? We need a 9. So this 9 tells us the order, 6 and 9. That places the 6 in this box. This box needs a 2, which goes here because of this 2. And then we also need a... let's get the 8 and the 2 here. We get the 8, and then I think this is a 4. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, solve 30, because I'm doing this a little bit late. Nice. Well, I think this puzzle had a lot of good things going for it. I was able to be fairly instructive in this one, which always makes me happy. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'm not sure what to recap here. Nothing really like super stands out to me. There was just a lot of good application of our nakeds and hiddens. I was happy that I was able to actually even show that a naked single has a corollary of a hidden triple when there's 4 left, right? If there were 5 left, it would be hidden quad, right? So sometimes, however you see it, that's how you saw it, use it, right? It doesn't matter if it was like the most simple, trivial way that it could have been seen, right? A computer would always say naked 8 over hidden triple here, but we're not a computer. We're humans, and we like the journey of the puzzle. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.